What's up, everyone? Today, it's that time of year. They announced the killer clowns are going to be at HHN. Don't know exactly where they're going to be in a scare zone or if they're just going to be walking around yet, but all I know is I'm super stoked. I love the killer clowns from outer space. Cannot wait for HHN 35. And I think we're like a little over a month away. So today we're gonna go in the park, walk around. Some stuff started popping up, see what all's out there, kind of see if there's any new merchandise, and just get into the Halloween vibe, because in Florida Halloween starts in August. So, and while we're here in entrance of the park, they got the spike for Fast and Furious Drift up, and the track is being put in quite rapidly. So we'll see if we can see any more updates on that from in the park, and we will see what kind of stuff is already starting to show up for Halloween Horror Nights. We're inviting you to come along with us. Over here, they got posters up with the different cars. So I believe these are going to be the 4 different cars that will be part of the coaster. And I really like how they added the old school muscle in the mix with the new school. That is definitely the one I'd be trying to get on, the old school Charger. That thing just looks mean. Alright, so we're in the park, and as you can see behind me, some of the Halloween Horror Nights started to pop up. So this is super cool. I like the old, like, retro circus vibe it has. I'm kind of wondering if this were the killer clowns might show up, because you got, you know, all the popcorn trash. Doesn't really look their theme, but it is clown, so that's pretty cool. And then right over here, see what we got, see if it gives us any more clues on what it might be, what area. Got a little cage area where a performer can be in there. Sign up there says unnatural. But I dig the vintage carnival vibe it has, for sure. Alright, let's go see what new merch they have. We got the Hellraiser sign out here. Hellraiser sign. Got this Hellraiser Halloween Horror Nights shirt. This little carnival's pretty cool. Infernal Carnival set. It says collect them all. Here's the... Let me get that glare off. Here we go. Here's the little carousel for all the different figures. Here's the Hellraiser one. We got the Demogorgon. Stranger Things mug. There's a Stranger Things tea they got. Here's the Jack and Oddfellow tea for Halloween Horror Nights. We got the little acrylic Sinner's figure, Sinner's hat. Sinner's tea. So not really too much new stuff. I was hoping they would have some killer clowns merch, but they it was like a loose announcement. They said they're coming.
Alright, lovebirds, get in the middle.
Hi, Lisa.
Lisa, I'm just slacking. Hi, friends. Nice to be right over here for me, please.
Hi, Lisa.
Here's the ghost with the most hanging out over here. Okay, that was super cool. I'm sure he's around. Usually we're not here this early, we come at night. But we just saw Beetlejuice. So I totally stopped what I was doing and quit talking about the merch because I saw Beetlejuice in The Simpsons and, you know, didn't want to pass up the opportunity, so.
Honk honk. Bird pass.
So what I was saying anyways is, I was hoping that they'd have some Killer Clown merch since it was announced, but it was a very loose announcement. They didn't even really say if it was gonna be a house or a scare zone, I don't think. But it's expected to be a scare zone. But, and he said more info to come. They just said that the Killer Clowns were coming. So that's enough for me to get excited. I cannot wait. Candy hates clowns. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to bring her to this HHN because, well, she don't like haunted houses because she's lame. And she's scared to death of clowns because she had a dream where it was trying to kiss her after he killed me. So
Yeah,
for those reasons, she hates clowns, which ironically, I used to have a 7-foot Slim from the Killer Clowns animatronic up in my little man cave room. And once I put that up, she quit going up there. So we took it down, got rid of it because she was scared to death of him. But he was super cool. Wish I had him, but got to make sacrifices for the wife, you know. So, but yeah, hopefully within the next week or so, I think they're supposed to have some more announcements this week. Hopefully in the next week or so, some more merch will come out. We'll get some Killer Clowns merch. That's what I'm excited for. So, here's another little pop-up stage. Undoubtedly dead. Dead or dying. What is it? Enter if you dare. And they have this cool little mermaid toe over here, which definitely has me interested as I got a mermaid zombie tattooed on me. So that would be super cool if they have some kind of like mermaid zombie over here or something. I would like that. But yeah, this looks super cool. Kind of like an old Ferris wheel. I have a feeling right up here they're going to be adding like a Ferris wheel car. Maybe it's just broken off. I'm not sure. It's definitely cool to start seeing this stuff pop up. I'm excited. This is going to be the best Halloween ever for me because I'm right in the mix of it. We'll be here. We'll be at SeaWorld's Hollow Scream. We'll be at Mickey's Not So Scary, Busch Gardens Hollow Scream, and anything else I can find. And there's plenty of stuff to find in Orlando area. So, yeah, this is going to be a great Halloween spook season. And I can't wait for it. And I'm just excited to be able to see everything going up as it is. Here's a horse from Odyssey. I've not seen that movie yet, but it's definitely on the list. So that's pretty cool. So if you look over here, they got like these gamer LED lights going up the tree. And got them over here in this tree as well. Got them in a lot of these trees actually. And I think this is where the Fortnite scare zone is supposed to be. So yeah, you got them going all the way up. And here's some more. I was guessing they're probably gonna put the party bus somewhere around here, maybe over by the entrance to DreamWorks or in front of the media center. I don't know, but I just imagine there's gonna be a party bus somewhere with a DJ pumping music. You got speaker here, some more lights up here. don't know exactly what this is gonna be, but got some kind of rigging over here. More lights. Some more lights right up here. This is gonna be the Fortnite scare zone. Oh, and they got like a little stage over here. This is probably where the DJ and the party bus is gonna be, which is right by DreamWorks, kind of what I expected. I imagine they're probably gonna park the party bus in front of here. Have a DJ up here on this. And then, you know, there's more lights. I'm sure they're gonna add some more speakers. We got another one right over here. That's my guess. I think it makes the most sense. And kind of interested how that's gonna fit into a scare zone, but I play Fortnite. I can kind of see it, maybe. You know, get the dancing skeletons and yeah, we'll see. Should be a fun area. I don't think it's gonna be too much of an actual scare zone, but I think it could be a fun party vibe. It's probably what they're going for the younger crowd. So over here in the lagoon, they have announced that they're gonna have a nighttime show. It's all gonna be themed around Stranger Things, so that's something Kiki's pretty excited about. I like Stranger Things too, so I'm pretty excited to see. They didn't, as far as I know, they didn't say if they're gonna be using just projections or drones, but with the new, or the nighttime show they have that's using drones and projections, I'm hoping they utilize the drones for the Stranger Things show as well, because that'd be pretty sweet to see, you know, a Demogorgon up in the sky made out of drones moving around on the hunt. I think that'd be rad. I don't know about you, but so that's what I'm hoping for there. All right, so we got more lighting, rigging, and a stage over here that's most likely gonna have a DJ. And then they got these 4 little platforms where there will most likely be some dancers or scare actors hanging out. Probably be another little party zone. So another update from this week was Fast and Furious Supercharged is going to be closing much earlier than was initially announced. I think they gave the closing date. It was either August 14th or August 18th. I'm not sure. I'll have Candy look it up and kind of put that date right here in the video. But it's either August 14th or 18th, which makes sense because they're going to be closing it for the Halloween Horror Nights, I believe. They're doing a house back here. So I've never even rode this ride. I'm not a Fast and Furious fan. I am excited for the new coaster because it looks cool. And I'll be excited to, you know, ride in that Challenger. So I'm looking forward to that. But I am excited to see what they put in here next, because there's rumors of everything from Night Bus and extending the Harry Potter out here to being a new Jaws ride. I think I even heard rumors of Ghostbusters and Back to the Future. My personal hope, wish, dreams is for a Jaws ride. I think it makes sense because, you know, they do Jaws tribute every year right there. So Jaws being right there, I just think it makes sense. It's what I would like to see. It's what I'm hoping for. I'm wishing for. I'm dreaming of a new Jaws attraction because I love Jaws. And I think a lot of people love Jaws. So I think it'd be a big hit. The Night Bus, from what I've seen of the ride, like I said, I've never rode that. So the ride system, I think if they're keeping the old ride system, the Night Bus probably is the easiest convert and makes the most sense in that aspect, which I like Harry Potter, so I'm not going to be mad at that, but really pulling for Jaws. That's what I'm hoping for. So, you got this stage over here. I know this was here before, and the plywood was all pretty raggedy. It does look like they spruced it down more. It wasn't, the way it looked before, it wasn't really, I wouldn't say safe to be performing on it, but they got some caulking here to seal it. They got this all screwed down now. So looks like it's definitely more ready for performers up on here. So here's another entrance to a scare zone. If you look up top, they got a little clown head. Welcome to downtown. So every little piece has a strong clown or circus or just like retro sideshow vibe to it, and I am so here for it. I think this is going to be an amazing HHN. The Killer Clowns are going to make it for me. Even if I just walk down the street and hang out with the Killer Clowns, I'm going to be thrilled. The Stranger Things, Jack, I think it's going to be awesome. I think this is going to be really, really awesome. I'm very excited and can't wait. Every little piece they put up just makes me more and more excited for it. Here's a full-on cage match for this piece of bread. These pigeons are at it. Here's the start of some more rigging. There's a speaker, so let's see if this is the other entrance to downtown. I think it is. See if it says welcome to downtown as well. It sure does. Welcome to downtown, and there is the little, it's kind of dark, so I don't know if you can see it, but the little clown head on top. We got another stage with some speakers over here by Transformers. So another little performance stage. So here's another part of the track for Hollywood Drift. They got more over here too. They're actually moving really fast with getting this track up, at least in my opinion, compared to anything Disney has done. Like, it took them forever just to retrack Big Thunder Mountain. It's going every which way. And they might be trying to, get it done, all this section done pretty quick, because usually you enter for some of the houses through there. So they probably don't want all the equipment back there in the construction zone. But yeah, they definitely are moving pretty quick with this track. So a couple other things that have been either leaked or posted about with Halloween Horror Nights this last week. The frequent fear passes, you won't be able to get the Express Fear added onto those. They haven't said, I think they're going to have something different. Probably instead of the hook to the entire pass, like, I imagine they're going to do something where you can get a bundle of like 2, 4, 6, something like that, to where you won't be able to get it every night, but you can still get a bundle for multiple nights. They haven't said that. That's just kind of what I anticipate them announcing. And July 21st, if you're the top tier pass member, the free tickets, you'll need your pass number starting at noon, and you can start getting your free ticket for that. Each person can get up to 8 additional pass members tickets for them. So, if you have a party of up to 8 or 9, I don't know if the 8 includes you or if that's 8 additional. I think it's 8 additional. So a party of up to 9, you can get all that stuff situated so you guys can all go together. That's July 21st starting at noon. And there was leaked the Ozzy Osbourne house. It hasn't been officially announced, but they were running an ad for it from what I heard. So it's probably pretty solid. I imagine they'll probably announce it this week. I believe this week marks the 1-year anniversary of his death. And they are having Ozzy Osbourne Day over in the UK, I believe it is. So probably a good week for them to announce that. That's my anticipation. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little shorter than normal. A little bit different, but you know, I'm super excited for HHN and I hope you are. What house are you excited about most? I'm excited about the clowns the most. If I gotta go house, probably Stranger Things. Ozzy's gonna be cool once it's officially announced, and for sure that one would be cool. But I'm super stoked about the clowns. Can't wait to see them. So tell me in the comments, what are you looking forward to most at HHN 35? Until the next one, peace, love, and happiness. God bless y'all.
Waves are crashing, sun's going down. Life of Brian, thanks for hanging around. Brian's live with Candy and the fam, surfing through this life, saying see ya.